Smartphones, we think they're our best friends, right? But that smartphone isn't helping me go to sleep at night. It's not holding my hand when I'm in distress. And now a new study warns that our phone's frequent pop-up notifications could permanently alter our brains. It's so bad that the research claims that every distracting beep or boop could be lowering your productivity as much as 40%, potential long-term changes in your brain. And this reminds me, if I may, docs, way back in the day, when you're in residency, we didn't have smartphones really as they were not around you. You had a beeper. And I always said, when my beeper goes off, it takes a day off of my life. You may be at 4 a.m., you've just laid down, and 15 minutes later, you're starting to get into some deep sleep. The beeper goes off, and human nature is, whoa, what's going on? Well, that's what we're doing to ourselves. We're voluntarily doing it to ourselves when every single text message, email, notification on social media, it's just beep, beep. It's constant.
And this switch cost, interrupting what you're working on. If you have one task at hand and then you keep hearing the beep of the smartphone and you're changing what you're working on, your whole thought process, really bad for you.
And Americans check their phone like every 12 minutes. Like, yeah.
It's like your beeper going off, so the average is 80 times a day. It's like literally having your beeper go off 80 times a day.
The technology, there's no question, it's improved the quality of life. It's made things safer, easier, better, more controlled. But I miss the days of no cell phone at all. I do.
When I was flying back out here to tape, I briefly thought I left my phone at home.
How'd you feel inside?
Oh, it was a struggle. How am I going to survive? What am I going to do?
How are people going to communicate with me and find me?
Oh my goodness. 20 years ago, that was normal. I didn't, okay. Point being that let's all just take stock of how often we're checking our phones. And if you are someone like most of us checking it every 10 minutes or so, maybe you take hour-long breaks, and then when you go to bed at night, if at all possible, take that phone and put it in the other room. If you're awaiting a medical emergency, that's one thing. Or you're worried about someone and you're waiting for word, that's another thing. But if not, put the phone somewhere where it's out of your reach. Take a break.
And if you're one of those people that contacts somebody and they don't get back to you in the next 10 seconds, unless it's something, life-threatening, chill.
Relax.
Come on, like maybe somebody else is busy. I'm not sitting around twiddling my thumbs and want to talk to you about what we're going to do this weekend. Maybe that's not a high priority.
There's a lot of social pressure. Okay, there is a decorum to it. I get all that, but you know what? You can even tell your friends, look, I'm taking a little holiday from checking my phone so much, so if I don't get back to you immediately, it's not because I don't love you. It's not because I don't think you're the best person in the world. It's just me. It's not you.